all probably recognise this as a Jaguar E-Pace. And the more eagle-eyed amongst you may well notice there's been a few subtle changes, because you see this is a 21 model year and it's had a bit of a facelift. There's now a slightly different exterior design, more technology on the interior along with better quality materials, and finally an improved powertrain that now brings it in line with the rest of the 21 model year Jaguar lineup. Whilst this is the most compact SUV that Jaguar offer, it still features much of that sporty design that we've known and loved Jaguar for over the years. It also now includes uncompromised quality and practicality. The 21 model year still features that coupe style rear window rake that gives the E-Pace that true sporty style. There's also this new front grille and bumper meshes for the air vents that are framed perfectly by the all-new LED headlights that are easily recognisable thanks to the two J-design beams that sit in the daytime running lights. The car featured here is an R-Dynamic SE, and it includes the optional black pack for the exterior trim, upgraded 5 double-spoke 20-inch alloy wheels, again in gloss black, and the panoramic sunroof. There's a whole range of new colours and wheel designs to pick from to really personalise your own E-Pace. And when you step inside, this is where you'll start to notice some of the biggest changes. Inside, it's still unmistakably E-Pace in here. Right down to the fact they've still got that F-type vibe, including this now infamous passenger-style grab handle. While looking down at the centre console, one of the biggest visual changes we'll notice is gone is that large, tall gear shifter, and in its place, this much smaller, much sleeker, leather-bound, palm-style gear shift. Another change is this 11.4-inch infotainment screen, which features Jaguar Land Rover's newest Pivi Pro software, which I've personally found very intuitive and really simple to use whilst driving. It also incorporates Android Auto and Apple CarPlay completely as standard. Underneath the screen, there's now 2 wheels instead of 3, and they're multi-function. They both take control of things like your climate control and your heated seats. Finally, the latest update down here is this wireless charging pad, which Jaguar Land Rover have named the Fireplace. It includes a signal booster to ensure not only are you getting full charge for your phone whilst on the move, you're also going to get the best quality of call. The interior remains extremely spacious. There's plenty of leg and headroom, not just up front, but in the rear as well. And the boot capacity has remained unchanged at 577 litres with the seats up and 1,234 litres with the rear seats down. Entry-level cars even have a huge spec list. You get cruise control and climate control, heated seats and windscreen. You get keyless start, power fold mirrors, traffic sign recognition, and the latest Pivi Pro software that includes over-the-air updates. And another really cool feature, which comes as standard on all new Jaguar E-Paces, is this new 360-degree camera system. It makes use of various cameras positioned around the car and gives you a really clear picture on exactly where your car is whilst parking it, which means you shouldn't be scratching any of your new wheels anytime soon. Now onto that updated powertrain that I mentioned. The Jaguar E-Pace comes in a variety of engine choices. You have both petrol and diesel still, and the vast majority of them will be coming with a 9-speed automatic gearbox and all-wheel drive. Although you can still pick a 6-speed manual front-wheel drive in the entry-level diesel. The biggest update though comes in the form of the P300e, which is Jaguar's latest plug-in hybrid. This car is capable of doing 34 miles on all-electric driving and 0 emissions. The car I have here today though is one of the new diesels. It's a D200, and I'm keen to find out what Jaguar have done under the skin to improve on that already brilliant E-Pace. This is really nice. So my first impressions of the new Jaguar E-Pace are very good indeed. It's very quiet in here. This is a diesel, remember, and I did expect on startup to be able to hear that diesel engine coming through the bulkhead, a bit of the grumbly sound that you normally get with a diesel, but in this situation, no, it's very, very quiet. I do like it. I also know there's a marked improvement in the way the car feels over these rutted B roads and all these imperfections you find in lots of the UK's roads. Whatever they've done to the suspension setup with this new car, well, they have definitely improved things. It feels much more compliant and much more composed on a rough surface. That might be down to the fact I'm driving a car with 20-inch wheels rather than the previous one I drove having 21-inch wheels, but I mean, changing the wheel size and having that slightly larger side tyre wall does help, but I can't see it making this much of a difference. Remember as well that this isn't just a Jaguar that's built for comfort. This is a Jaguar that's built to put a smile on the driving enthusiast's face. If you drop the car down into dynamic mode and then switch the gearbox into sport, you'll find that things become a little bit sharper. The steering gets a tiny bit heavier, which gives you a nice amount of feedback in the turns. It also holds onto the gears longer, which allows you to extract every inch of power out of that 9-speed automatic gearbox. One of the best things about the Jaguar E-Pace when it comes to handling though, is the fact that it has torque vectoring as standard. Now what does that mean for the way the car handles? Well, it just means that when you drive it with any enthusiasm, the car tightens its line nicely through the corners and provides you with that extra bit of confidence and grip. It really does feel like a sports car underneath this SUV skin. There's a lot less body roll as well than you might anticipate for such a tall car. Even though it's a diesel, it's very capable of putting a smile on your face. So there it is then, the new Jaguar E-Pace for 2021. Building on what is already a fantastic platform and adding a new element of style and a whole new layer of technology that makes things a little bit easier to live with and a little bit more comfortable. Thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video today. If you want to find out more about the new Jaguar E-Pace, please contact one of our retail centres using the links in the description below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more great content to come. Thank you very much. Bye bye.